So what will bring them out of that darkness, of that fantasy world? What will be the first thing that they have to remember?
Themselves.
Themselves what?
As believers.
So that they remember that they... Or so that's remembrance, right? So do you remember? Now it's the remember thing. Remember who they are, right? Do you remember that Disney World? I asked you to bring a printout with you. Did you bring a printout? Okay, so there's the printout, right? And this is what? This is a screen grab from which movie?
Lion King.
Lion King. And in this scene, what's the striking dialogue here?
Mufasa, Simba's dad, says that...
so he's telling him, father is telling his son, because his son forgot who he was. So what is he telling him?
He says, you forgot
he says,
yourself.
Remember. And?
You have forgotten yourself, so you have forgotten me. You're more than you have become.
You have forgotten who you are, and so forgotten me. Look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than what you have become.
You are more than what you have become. So what does that mean? How does this apply to this situation?
Because if they were true believers, then
if they had not forgotten, right? If they had remembered,
then
right?
Then they would have the best mechanism for.
Exactly, and then that would have saved them. So this is the key thing. They've forgotten. They have forgotten what they are, and as a result of that, they are less than what they could be, right? They don't utilize their potential and the tools that they have to achieve human excellence, and that's ultimate success. So the first thing that they have to, both the parents and the youth have to keep in mind is that constant reminder that who they are, so that they don't forget themselves. And if they don't forget themselves, they'll be on the right track. So, but what would be the mechanism, right? It's like everything starts at a very early, young age. You have to have very clear concepts. So I remember from our education that we were taught everything in isolation, like the faith, the belief in angels and the books and the day of judgment, in total isolation from the practice. We were not shown the connection between the true faith and the connection between the practice, and how the practice, that submission, is actually built up on the foundation of true faith, and how those two things actually lead to Ihsan. So if we talk about Ihsan for a second, so I'll write it down here. So what is Ihsan? What's its literal meaning?
To beautify, or to make beautiful.